Baboy. Ah. Ah. Win, tanawa sa ni Win. Tanaw ni ani di nga dola. Ah. Ah.
Gusto ka ang
Ha?
Manny starts out fast on the first shots of the fight. He said he'd stay fast, he'd get fast, and remain that way throughout the fight. And it looks like that's what he wants to do. Marquez said, on the other hand, he's going to feel my power tonight before it's over. Well, let's see how it goes.
Marquez has definitely bulked up. Comes in at 143 pounds, the heaviest he's ever been. But he says he feels good. He feels like he's still maintaining some speed, and that's what he tried to do with his new physical trainer. And if he's able to stay with Manny Pacquiao throughout this fight, speed-wise, then I think he's got a good shot at pulling this off. If not, it's going to be a long night.
We'll see. Train, with the scientist and strength coach Angel Hernandez, who was with Balco, so there's a lot of talk about that in the
Hindi mo sure to Pinaka.
practice na ba?
but he's totally
Ha?
clean.
Ano na ako?
He's giving
Ah.
blood, giving urine, and he is big,
Naglagbo ka.
and he is strong.
Ah.
But
Ako na
Pacquiao is
rin.
everybody knows his story.
Ah.
Remember, Pacquiao knocked him down 3 times in the first round.
Ada sa mo.
In the third round of the second fight. Marquez has never been able to execute that, but he's vowed that he will.
So far, it's been Manny who's landed the cleaner shots. He hasn't been able to, land one to definitely get Marquez's attention, but he's landed 2 or 3 solid punches.
Marquez very
Nakita ka mo?
on the midsection, though he
Nakita
looks
ko.
a lot thicker than he usually does.
Ako na.
But obviously, he's been a lot of sit-ups. Manny Pacquiao in great shape, both physically and emotionally.
Ito na nga, kuhan yun.
Freddie Roach is said to hold the best
Kung mga forma niya, kung may nakati. Forma niya.
So both
Ay, purma?
so far,
Forma.
Marquez
Ah,
is missing
di,
when
di.
he's hitting. Pacquiao
Ang
is
gusto ko tingin one?
Marag mo lagi.
Ha?
Ang forma meron.
Ang one, iba na nato.
bouncing in and out, back and forth, side to side.
Ang one, abi na ko, ang one na.
He said he was going to be more aggressive, and he's
Ako
definitely been
nakailawa
aggressive.
si Marquez. Ano?
Ha?
Ako nakailawa si Marquez.
Manny dictating the flow early.
He's a natural counterpuncher, and that's what he does best. So if Manny comes at him most of the night, that bodes
Yaga.
well for Marquez. 'Cause
Sa one ta, sa one ta.
his counterpunch.
Sa one. Purma ni. Kanina lang.
Using the unified rules of the Association of Boxing Commissions. There is no 3-knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop the fight. In case it comes caused by an accidental headbutt, the scorecards have so far has been completed, and you cannot be saved by the bell at any round, including the 12th and final round. Jim! By the estimation of both Ring Magazine and ESPN.com, these are 2 of the top 5 fighters in the world. Marquez is the one who has an official 130-pound title belt, so Pacquiao will enter the ring first, but they are fighting for the vacant Ring Magazine belt. Suffice to say, the winner of this fight
Lahat ng laban siya Manit, napanood ko yan. Live. Nandiyan ka naman sa una, di ba?
Ha?
Andun ka na sa una.
Wala pa.
Ayun iba.
Sa kuan ra ako nakaban.
Emmanuel Stewart, what do you think? I've always felt that he's about
Makati live palagi dun eh.
mass bigger than Marquez, and I think that's going to be a factor tonight. I think he's physically very, very, very strong. This is one of the reasons why they wanted to go to 135 pounds. Does his promoter and his handlers immediately after this fight. So Pacquiao is trying to become the world champ at 130 pounds in what amounts to his last fight at 130 pounds if all goes according to plan. In fact, he won his first world championship, I think, was about 106 pounds, 112 pounds. When he was only 19 years old.
Tapos pa rin.
And tonight, he will make
Ano
in
ito pa?
excess of $5
Ano?
million. And he deserves it. He is a major, major attraction. Which means that he makes a great deal more than does the older Juan Manuel Marquez. And that's a function of the fact that Marquez has never been able to generate this kind of link with the audience. It's late in his career. But Larry, you've already touched on this subject. That's a part of his goal tonight. Well, Marquez is a champion, but Pacquiao is
Gusto
the
natin
attraction.
siling. Ah.
Masunod man sa ilikot.
Ha?
And as you listen to this crowd, once again, we remind you.
Nakapawin? Wala na.
Napa.
Ah. Ah. Na, nawala namang gana na ako sa manok eh.
Irony upon irony, politics.
Isog yung si Marquez, no?
Let's go to Michael Buffer.
Nasagbay ko siya. Ala. Ay, kinaglan makuha ni. Ikuha ni siya.
Pila ba timbang anak nila?
Ha?
Pila timbang anak nila pat sa pagawin?
Oh. Unsa, men?
Pila timbang anak nila pang gawin?
140 mo na sila na no? Dola?
135.
135 pa? Kung naabot sila sa 147, di ba? Ah, busy ka na. Marquez iso tayo.
Saan sa retire na na?
Ah. Bagay na ta. Hindi na ta sa bagay. Hindi na ta.
Many hurts people with punches that are crazy punches. A lot of times you don't even land directly on the chin, which means he must be what we call
Igo ra?
those heavy hands.
Sakto ra?
Even crazy punches he scores knockdowns from time to time. Marquez is being careful early
Yeah,
on to
baby,
control distance, staying at range
Marquez
where
is gonna-
Pacquiao has to come forward
Di
to
ba
try
ang
to
hotel
find
nila
him.
ya?
Moving back and then
Ilang
stepping
hotel?
forward to
Oh,
fire
sa
that
Juana
right.
Sirgao?
Just as was the case in the
Nabigla
opening
yan,
of the
nabigla.
first fight is Manny Pacquiao's left hand
Sige
against
ka
Juan
na.
Manuel Marquez's straight right.
Okay tayo. Dili ka dagan namatay.
Yan di Bronco, shout out to you.
Tigres 4 aces ang contractor.
Ano pa?
Ito na. Okay.
Much more of a chess match than what took place in the first round on May 8, 2004. Marquez trying to land a jab. First time he's really unfurled that. Pacquiao reaching with his jab.
Ano ba ang sagot
10
sa
seconds to go in the round.
Sorry.
Di na pwede diri ah. Ishara na.
Ingani na ba ang part ng sagot?
Oh, update.
Ingani na. Ako ang matag.
Di na pwede.
So, kan lagi. Lipatay na. Lipatay.
Bawal na diri ah. Bawal. Danan ka global. Wow, wala ganit idula na. Kapuhin na idula na. Balik uno ha.
Sa ni? Kaniyo? Silin na yan. Ito ba halos? Kaya na mata. Magtirgas. Oh.
Torga. Diri ba?
Real good. The counterpunch. The right straight or the right hook? You see which may have been the most significant punch of the whole round. In the round was a straight right hand, right on the chin directly from Marquez. CompuBox numbers in round one belong to Pacquiao, landing 12 out of 49. Marquez 6 out of 43. Pacquiao did land a couple of stiff left hands.
Malumbang maganas Marquez, no? Counter puncher. Oo. Di pa matapos na Sir Manny magsuntok. Kaya pala. Wala yun po siguro? Pisa siguro kung dalawa.
Pacquiao was sensational in 2006 with 3 straight victories, including his knockouts of Eric Morales. He was quite successful last year as well. The knockout of Jorge Solis and a decision over Marco Antonio Barrera. But some ringsiders sensed that he wasn't as violent, wasn't as destructive as he had been in the past. In response to that, Pacquiao says he's trained harder for this fight, he's more focused for this fight, he's ready to be the old Manny Pacquiao again.
Hutda, Luis. Wala na sa hutda. Oh.
Watch when Pacquiao gets out of position, he throws his left. He doesn't get as far out of position as he used to.
Tignan ka ba yun?
He may throw his left hand to get out of position, but he tries to get back right away.
Yes, Pacquiao. Huwag mo na napili si Sir Manny?
Hindi. Buta, third round yan. Murag dog Sir Manny yan.
Ha?
Dog ata Sir Manny yan. Kapulo. Ay, kaya. Ay, kadwa.
Ha? Ikadwa na. Yung buwan, hindi ko mahanap yung buwan. Wala na ito ba?
Punch for Marquez to punctuate the second round.
Espirito lang yan kay Marquez, no? Espirito na lang yan kay Marquez.
Tender heart, wala pa po. May tanong.
Lively. When he throws that straight punt to the body, come over and get him with the counter punch. Very nice.
Ka-adjust na eh.
Just touching your body.
Tara mo.
Marquez working his counter punch once again, but Pacquiao got out of position again, coming in, throwing a left hand. Marquez took advantage of it.
Mo mo siya napildi siya? Adili iya ron.
Counter punch.
Pwede na.
Asa puro ba siya napildi?
Already interesting. Pacquiao was seen to double Marquez's connects in the first round. Marquez doubled Pacquiao's connects in the second round.
Tabla.
18-9. Harold Lederman gave the first to Pacquiao and the second Marquez.
Sa mga mababa ba na nahirapan si Germano, no?
Marquez's eyes, I see
Mga
the
mababa
same
kalaban niya.
that I saw in Nick Hamill's eyes last week. Regardless of what the outcome is going to be, he's a very fierce and determined man.
Yun na yung
Well, in
counter
case you
sila.
missed it, 36-year-old Nick Campbell produced the effort of a lifetime. In beating Juan
Okay, yung counter talaga ni Kano ako.
in Cancun, Mexico last week. Straight left hand for Pacquiao.
Tanaw siya pag inig-straight, maana siya.
And he lands the left now. Marquez is just simply trying to exploit any mistakes. Great right hand lands right down the pipe for Marquez. And he walked into it. He's trying to live off the aggression of Pacquiao. The challenge is Pacquiao to make him regret that aggression. And as the fight goes on, I see Pacquiao becoming tentative himself now. He's a little tentative about going in and being aggressive because he's been counterpunched 2 or 3 times now. Yes, his timing hasn't been as good as Juan Manuel Marquez. No, his timing doesn't seem like his confidence is not as good as it was. And Marquez is effectively using his feet to get in and out. Yeah, Marquez is fighting very, very smart, very confident, and I think that at this stage right now, Pacquiao is still a little too leery of coming in now. They go head-to-head for a moment. Kenny Bayless checks both fighters. Back to round 3 action. Neither man has landed anything really big to the body. Marquez has been more frequent in going there. Straight right hand is the left better for Marquez. Pacquiao comes back with a straight left. And he tries to tee off to the left and gets it in there. This is a late round rally for Pacquiao. Well, this can change back and forth on this right here.
Hulog na ganito, di ba?
Direto to, hapit ni Dre. Yung sa lobid eh.
Uy, dapat ano yun? Baka hindi niya alam saan siya pupunta. Dapat bilang yun kasi hawak siya sa ring, di ba? Bilang yun. Hawak niya sa ring eh.
Confidence niya po. Kaya sa smart.
Lindy, Agosto, antay na lang po sa announcement po.
Here you see the
Oh!
beautiful short left. And would have been down again the second time it separated.
Dulong-dulo talaga eh.
And then he came back and stunned. Pacquiao slightly
May
missed.
dito yung sumumbago.
Same sequence of punches as the one that buckled Pacquiao earlier. Marquez took an unwarranted risk looking to get at Pacquiao and paid a big price.
Anong nagustuhan mo kay Marquez yun?
Yung counter lang. Yung
Ha?
Yung counter niya.
May counter yan, ah.
Round 3, he won the first round. Although Marquez won the second.
Stress.
2-1, Pacquiao. Marquez trying to go back to the body and trying to go back.
Ganda talaga niya, eh.
Kanang mga atras
Oh.
siya. Kanang mga atras siya. Lamigin na yung atras.
Atras nga mag-straight.
Atras na. Yung counter ulit na. Kami na yung atras. Nahina yung atras. Dili yung dali dito. Nahina yung. Pero kapaabot di ay. Gaming kuhan. Matay ko na niya yung kuhan. Timing mo.
Dynamism, the stamina, the ability to keep doing it.
Ano rin yung atras.
Pacquiao is so great.
Dali ba? Dili dito pas-pas.
Timing kayo ba, no? Timing kayo, sir, ha? Magaling at matibay.
Parang pagwanan na.
Kana mo, murag mo.
Mabak pag bag. Na sa sumbag isa disipid siya kanang kay di man masumbag. Abi mo musumbag na disipid yan ang style. Ano siya parang sa speed lang yung nakuha na sir na
Bilis.
bang kusog
At saka ang dami.
paspas ang one paspas ang back release. Yung iya back one si Marcos Rigad. Bagal yang combination pero sakto. Kasama na yung sinasang tugpang ko mo.
Boom! Yung hook, oh.
Big upper. Pare.
Lagyo pa siya, no? Layo na siya.
Layo. Kung distansya ganyan niya.
Oo.
Distansya ganyan mo na mga atras siya. Pero ginagmay yung atras ba? Di kanya pakuhaan sa yung distansya na. Mga atras siya. Di yung galangan pag sumbag. Marilo sumbag. Kusog niya yung sumano.
Kusog yan.
Ano.
Kusog sa
Hindi
dagat.
niya mabay. Pero kanang mga kalaban lang ang mga style yung kuhaan. Di sa lagi basaw ng style niya sumano.
Punctuate the fourth round.
Petroleum jelly po yung pinapahid sa mukha. Petroleum jelly para madulas, hindi mapuputukan.
You're doing good. Just protect yourself. Except for the fall, you're doing good. Very good. Left, right, left to the body.
Tsaka yung mga uppercut ni Marquez, no? Ang hahaba ba?
Right and straight left, follow right on the chin.
Magandang sumano. Tingnan.
Bugbog.
When we asked Manny Pacquiao yesterday what kind of fight he expected,
Kaya yung lansi po ni Sir Manny, no?
he himself said
Lansi niya.
on Manuel Marquez, he said it was going to be a war.
Mas kwan siya ng jab straight, no?
Sometimes in this fight, it has become a war. And when it is, Manny Pacquiao, as usual, has the advantage. Well, he loves to fight. You can see it in his eyes. I don't think he's ever been in the boxing. He loves to fight as much as he does. That's a big statement. Yeah, but he loves to fight. You can see it. And I think he would rather be doing this than anything else in the world. Henry Armstrong? I don't think he's as much as this man. Looking at his eyes, you can see the intensity and the fierceness in him that says that he is a true fighter. Copy box numbers through 4 rounds found him landing an almost identical number of punches. 51 for Marquez and 53 for Pacquiao. Little to choose between the two. Pacquiao has put Marquez on his trucks.
Sir Manny. Si Tommy Garland, kakatapos lang namin kumain.
So strong, mentally and physically. 2 good jabs.
Lamig kayo pag-aralan yung ano nila, ano? Si Germany ang opinsa, si si ang counter. Oh! Ay.
Ano lang na yung lakuan.
Oh, kada yung
Ano na,
sakit ba na kanang dukot lagi ng may satyan.
kaya ko kaysa, sunod-sunod din. Tag.
Oh. Hindi naman siya naaram gyapon yung balance god. Ya dili siya dikit ah.
Good right hand lands for Pacquiao. Backing Marquez.
Ah.
Juan Manuel comes forward.
Pagkatuwid.
Reaching with the left to the body.
Ito nga uppercut yung sa body ang lami kayo.
Pacquiao, great straight right hand by Marquez. Left hand lands for Pacquiao. Marquez was moving to the side.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Sorry. Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
Sili.
The garlic and chili.
My lungs feel like I'm on fire. Sili na yan, sili.
I off it.
With the hook, with the right. Remember, whatever you can. And use the uppercut.
Mahaba na lang
But remember, he's not in first all the time for that. Your hands up, and the uppercut, right uppercut with the hook to the liver.
Na mga hapon mo doon sila no. Mga Meksikano no, mga nanguha ng mga idea ba. Na silang corner.
Yeah, once again, we see one single punch, and probably the most memorable punch in the whole round, which was a straight right, but this time it came from Marquez.
Box numbers in the fifth. Marquez 12 out of 38. Pacquiao 10 out of 40. Relatively slow pace for these kinds of fighters. 10 of Marquez's 12 connects with power shots. Probably almost all that straight right hand. His best tactic against Pacquiao. Already into the sixth. After all the waiting, nearly 4 years between fights, we're almost halfway through.
Meron ng Marquez. Nabuhay siya. Buhay siya kombinasyon pag makatanak sa kill.
Targeted right hand by Marquez.
Very smart. He started to
Ngayon yung timing ganyan yung timing. Tama na siya dahil kung bubuhay dekan.
Body shot by Marquez. Nacho Beristain was asking for that. The left hand of the
Kundo
liver.
sila. Timing ganyan yung tama. Timing ganyan yung tama ko. Tamag na. Tama. Bang.
Di makahawa.
Hindi ka.
Hindi makaalis si Germany kasi nakaapak mo siya. Timing man niya yung apak niya.
Mas popularado man siya sa balance. Alam niya na siya
Right
na
now, Marquez has got him back on a string. Body shot by Juan Manuel.
And this is the pace when Marquez wants to keep the fight.
Sorry, sir.
Pacquiao gets in a good body shot. Marquez tilts with the right hand up there.
As I said earlier, anything can happen in this.
Lalaban si Roca sa 31.
Hard right hand by Marquez.
Oh.
Now Marquez gets in a left hook. He's outboxing Pacquiao again.
Pacquiao looks physically much stronger, but at this round here, Marquez is
siguro na majority nila. Siguro na majority.
Pero sir manim niya po daw kan siya ro.
Kaya tanin na kung si Marquez kay daog daw siya.
Ah.
It is improved as
Pacquiao's right hand is, I will take my chances on him beating me with the right hand.
Here's the thing that took
Good.
I think the biggest thing to me for Pacquiao to fight is that his timing and upper body movement and rhythm, in and out rhythm is much better than I've ever saw it.
Little body punch inside from Marquez. Pacquiao reaches the body and Marquez.
Nulato lang niya maka-deliver siyang money o ano,
Pacquiao
straight.
getting out of position when he throws his left hand. There it is, he tried it again.
In rounds like this, you can feel Juan Manuel
Ha?
Marquez
Saan ba?
outthinking Manny Pacquiao.
Ang punasa yung ganun ito.
Good right hand. Clearly, Marquez
Wala ka ko. Itak-itak na rin. Ito na din. Bata pa Scotch pwede niya na. Pag nang round na rin.
7 ano.
Alright, Manny, you're letting this get away from you. You're standing right in front of this guy, letting him get off his combinations.
To finish off
Oo,
your punches,
tapat
you
na
need to
yun.
finish off your punches with the combinations. When you throw the hook with hook to the left. And then the uppercut. Come on, you haven't thrown one. Throw to the body, throw to the body. Come on, his mouth is open already.
Nakita ko sa mga
We go to the 7th of the scheduled 12. CompuBox numbers in the 6th were relatively even. To my eyes, it was clear that Marquez tactically won the round. Harold Letterman, what did you see and how do you have it? Okay, Jim, I get it 3 rounds apiece, but in the all-importance category, 57-56 Manny Pacquiao, because of that extra point that he gets the knockdown in round number 3. Jim, I agree with you. Juan Manuel Marquez doing a beautiful job with that right hand to win rounds 5 and 6. After Marquez won round 2. So 3-3, but Pacquiao by a point. I have to say, knockdown in this fight as he did 3 knockdowns in the first fight. Marquez defined what he wanted to do. By Pacquiao. Marquez missing, coming back. If the fight follows its pattern of seesaw activity back and forth, then this will be a round that Pacquiao wins.
Yeah, but Marquez, this is really Marquez's style of fight, where he's fighting technically where he can counterpunch. And he's a little bit smarter by keeping that space. But I just like the energy of Pacquiao. Even when he goes back and turn around, he looks so much stronger, so much energy seems to be still in his body as compared to Marquez.
Juan Manuel landed a little left hook to the body. And sometimes a little left. Oh, and they have a headbutt. And there's blood outside the right eye of Juan Manuel Marquez. And Marquez with a look of disgust on his face. Accidental headbutt. Left-handed, right-handed. All right. Time in. Fortunately for Marquez, the cut is far enough outside the eye that I don't think the blood will affect his vision.
I'm quite sure we're not very severe on the good
Pacquiao landed a quick right hook, momentarily lifted Marquez off his front foot. Another left hand from Pacquiao. Marquez has to fight back. They're trading attack. In the main Pacquiao tight round.
cannot box.
He outboxed him for 2 rounds.
Well, after that exchange,
Ay.
balance.
JP Jama, what's up?
It's almost as if the sight of blood on Marquez's face has again brought out the tiger in Pacquiao. Marquez missing with that big right hand. Now he lands the right.
So, wasak.
Pacquiao back.
Thailander no?
Pacquiao with 2 hard lefts.
Thailander.
They're fighting again in the 7th.
Round ano na?
He's cut. He's cut. He's also cut. Oh, it's very little cut. It's very little cut. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't
Ano ba? Ang gikuanan ba? Sa gibutang nila na ba?
Ha?
Kana ba? Kana ba? Anong gibutang nila?
Aka naman to.
Ha? Dili na ko ano. Dili siya kanila itong madula. Awa. Nasa murag butang nga guma.
Di mo dugo?
Di. Awa.
Wala
Naro
pa.
to. Murag guma. Ada ba? Lahilaw. Ada ba? Murag ko na. Tisyo. Tay lang. Murag may butang nga kuan ba? Ay, ano sa ito? Murag guma. Murag guma ka na. Yes. Dagang.
Suntok yung kay San Mano eh.
Nasa ba sila? Bangga wala.
Suntok o siko.
We saw a fight Madison Square Garden between Shane Mosley and Miguel Cotto, in which the two fighters landed 12 rounds, an identical number of punches by CompuBox count, 248 apiece. Through 7 rounds tonight, Marquez by CompuBox count has landed 93 punches, the same number he landed through 7 in the first fight, and Pacquiao has landed 91. Amazingly, straight right hand by Marquez.
Murag ito na.
I think it landed in his eye, Jim. That's what I mean. In his eye. He's not hurt, but
Oh.
now there's blood. That's what I mean. He hurt him with that punch. He cut him and there's blood in his eye.
Awa ila kay Sir Manny o wala yung undang. Ilaha undang no. Dugo.
Oh.
Ito Sir Manny ako. Bago. Ito Sir Manny.
This is living up to what it was expected to be, but a little bit more tactical. But still, the drama still.
Wala na sa dugo, no?
The location of Pacquiao's cut far more dangerous to him.
Magkadako man siguro na. Awal magkadako na. Pero di mo dugo. Ayaw kinala gito sila murag ginabutang. Sila butang ako na.
We'll run it by. I'll call you back later that night. But I'll float it like very well.
Notice the Marquez immediately mixed in body punches to compound the damage.
Wala sa mga dugo.
Wala na kasi San Mano, grabe ng dugo.
Wala.
Oh.
Para sa kawiya sila.
Sa lalong mugod po na kan San Mano, di madala lisod ka na episel dito ba?
Katuloy lang gibutang. Isulod lagi na. Katong kuhan, isulod lagi. Ano pinatanggal ba ni Kuya? Meron. Kita na ko. Meron. Dako na nga. Kuhan kay Marco.
That's a secret caution that Marquez used going to be very effective in today's whole fight. A simple left jab. Control Pacquiao got it. Well, he can use it a lot more now if Pacquiao's lead eye is compromised. There's a perfect combination by Marquez.
Naoya.
That jab beat Pacquiao in this round.
Naoya, nonito, 50-50.
Tactical flaw.
50-50. Kasi puro magaling. Malakas din si...
Perfect uppercut by Marquez. Pacquiao trying to swing away with the left hand
Ah.
and turn things back around. Pacquiao punches so much power with that left hand. And Marquez is exchanging with him when his head is up a lot of time. All Pacquiao needs to land one left hand punch and he can change his whole fight again. Pacquiao goes back to his
Grabe na.
His left hand is the veteran Joe Chavez. And Chavez must now go to work.
Kuhan to. Awa kay Marcos rin.
Naadiri.
Ito niya kay... Gumuro. Awang kang kuhan ng Marquez. Dako ka ng Marquez. Gumuro. Mas dako kay Marquez.
Ah.
Sige, nabutang. Ang pare. Ang kamera eh. Wala, katulad yung kuhan ko gawa. Awa, kada ko kay Marquez oh. Mura nagmatwan.
Oh.
Daw daw Marquez oh.
Oh.
Mura na kong matawa. Pero katulad yung ginabutang nila. Anong mura, oh.
Magikan Japan na. Namedya. Murag ang katman nila Japanese man.
Oo.
Tara, katman nila Japanese.
Okay.
Philistine lang ang nagbutang.
Now it seems to be
Kasi
kamay
siguro
mga.
itong siguro kay inuwi bitaw katong kanon nito.
Ah.
Huwag yapon gadugo. Nagit sila yung mga ipambutang.
Ay, pambutang na lang nga.
Control.
Oo.
Maragpan siguro ba? Unong dugo ba?
Pacquiao suffered a cut on that eye in his first fight.
Hapon may lakat man.
And it was a factor in his decision loss. Even though that Ben
Hindi kayo
Haaland
ma
said Pacquiao here,
kuan
you talk to him,
stop sige o ano mo kuan gyud.
Oh.
Marquez said, I spoke so. And that was even before coming to the fight.
Kanang yung jab street jab ni Sir Manny no?
Kasi ko
Isip ka na eh. Nya mo na yung makabangon.
And how many Mexicans bet on
Hindi
Marquez?
mo na mal... Tanan. Ay, talaingod. Talaingod.
Hard right hand by Pacquiao.
50-50 ako, deny rin kay ano,
Incidentally, Tommy's
Inoy.
got the blood to stop it. The swelling is still there, but it's not bleeding. Yeah, so far both of the Cup guys have done a good job. Nacho Beristain does his own cuts in Marquez's corner. Again, Joe Chavez was the man who stopped Pacquiao's bleeding between rounds.
Ay, Adonis.
Perfect straight right hand by Marquez. And the blood begins to flow again as Pacquiao reaches up and thumps it with his glove.
Di ba sa... Oh,
Iyo.
grabe to yung jab street. Jab street nga po to.
Marquez is pulling back, but he's still in a position to get hit with those left hands. And the right eye of Marquez is now bothering him more than it did previously.
Yan ang mga pagya. Oh. Oh. Good. Oh, jab street jab ni Sir Manny yun.
Delikado ka na maka-counter ko. Bagbag.
This round is on the table with 40 seconds to go. Yeah, but the momentum is going with Pacquiao now. That's correct. He's got his rhythm.
Mas jab.
Yep, and he's getting some of his confidence back after it clearly wavered in the 8th round. It may be a new fight in Marquez's eyes. One thing we can be sure of, when a Marquez gets into a fight, it's a fight.
Mas gicik pag si Marquez ko.
Oh.
Nagtawa lagi may stop na ang dugo.
Oh.
Time in! That's his second cut.
Tako ka na no. Pasikan kahit na day. Sikan kahit na.
Lako na.
Isi kuan na sikan kat na. Doon na kuan.
Kali na, fly butang.
Ikaw naman na. Kita lagi na rin. Mura lagi isulod. Isulod.
Oh, lagi. Yan, ako na siguro madikit sa ilalong ba, no?
Pakita mo na rin. Awara ko ka na yung bulit. Ara. Laksi. Ano ka na, laksi. Ara. Anak. No.
Adonis, kain tayo.
Mura pag nag-ibilin sa sunod.
Oh, kanay, oh. Hapon mo na yun.
Stop pressing.
Ah.
Stop pressing. That's what he caught you. Press him. Here you see Pacquiao's getting his range again and starting to find his toggle with that long straight.
Bugit yun, nakakuha yun, nakagisi. Kaya dito, sumbag yun nakagisi ito. Itong isa, wala tilabos. Sa ulo mo ito, kalito, kaya sumbag yun ang dako.
Round 10 pa lang.
That wasn't an easy round to score. How do you have the fight? 5 rounds to 4. 86.
Pakita, i-score yan.
Dikit na kayo score, ano?
I tell you, that 1 point.
Boom!
Ah,
Nasugat na yung streak.
ah. Grabe si, si Hernando. Buhos pa rin, ah.
Left hand, which looked for a moment or two
Ah.
to knock Marquez down. And he just looks so strong, as I said, going back to the rounds. And when I look at Marquez walk, but he just looks weaker and don't seem to have the energy or the strength of Pacquiao. Another left hand clocks Marquez, and the blood begins to flow in his right eye. Big round for Pacquiao so far. Pacquiao's right eye has been patched up well so far. Yeah, Joe Thomas doing a fine job in Pacquiao's corner. And that's a very
Naarigapos Marquez, no?
increasingly difficult job on his hands. That's
that second
kind of bad.
Yung
First
dapat
one,
deal.
second
Oh,
one,
tama
Ah.
deal.
bad.
Yung dapat deal ko.
Dr. Davis was even seeming to consider maybe stopping it. I'm telling the referee that if it worsens to stop the fight. It would be a tremendous disappointment if a fight like this was stopped on a cut. It'd be a disappointment, but I think the fans would understand it.
Ah.
Both guys have been cut.
Ah.
Pacquiao ripping the left hand. Marquez coming back. What guts both fighters have shown tonight.
Ah.
Great right hand by Marquez.
Ah. Round 11. Ah, 10 pa. Last 20 seconds. 20.
Boom.
Ah.
Pacquiao's mouthpiece drops out of his mouth. He wasn't hit.
Ah.
Goes after him, trying to take advantage of this. He knows that Pacquiao's lost his mouthpiece.
Meron.
Ah.
He hits him right in the mouth.
Kana lang, matbala siya, madala siya, nag-atras mo.
Ah.
No.
You're not pressing him. You're not pressing him. When you get a punch in, you wait.
Kana, murag kana iti, klaro kayong murag isulo sila lalong ba?
Ah.
Ipakaon sila lalong.
Oh.
Bawa na kayo.
Ah.
Na sila isulo ng kuwan eh.
Oh.
Na sila yung katong murag kuwan.
Ah, grabe.
If you hit the body, he's not going to take it anymore. But get with that. Here's your punch right here. Just sit back and took a punch. and just
Ay,
make a
eh.
punch.
Hapit sa ato.
Blood is drama. We have blood.
Grabe kalaki na yung putok eh, no?
If Jeff Davidson stopped the fight because of the cut
Ah.
over Marquez's eye, it is a brutal gag.
Ah.
But CompuBox numbers in the 10th are still almost even. Marquez 15 punches landed.
Ay, grabe
Pacquiao
na,
17
Adonis.
punches landed,
Biyak na.
equal in power shots. And he just happened to be the harder shots.
Magas. Kaya sila ginabutang bro, na sila kanang ginasulod.
Ah.
Nga murag kuwan, sa to. Murag guma nga. Murag nylon ba?
Ah.
What a great job Joe
Yun,
Thomas
mahilis
is
mo
doing.
siya.
Pacquiao's right eye.
Di mo agis, kadako atong nga kuwan. Buak. Yanig maigo mo. Kuwan yun na. Maigo na biya na siya.
Ah.
Okay. Pacquiao gets time to recover if he wants it.
Round 11 eh.
Time in. Punch up.
Grabe ka. Naas lang yung murag isok-sok, no?
Bawat na kayong buwag, pero di mo
Di mo dugo.
What a quick right hook by Pacquiao as Marquez was coming in.
Ano tayo nakatana, no? Serki, no?
Kasi, itong kay Noe mo kay Danero pag-abuak. Ito ang may na agas na. Dapat magkuanta bro, dalatag ka ng kamunggay. Ito lada yung kung nagkamunggay ba, hampulan.
Laway ang kamunggay.
Kasi mani dugo na yun kamunggay rato bro. Or hagonoy. Undang bigay ng kuwan sa damang.
Pacquiao blocked 3 punches in a row. Part of his game. You don't often see.
May ano. Saan may ano? Atong pa. May ano bro. Pasumama masuro na bro. Grabe. Dapat bingkuan ng dugo. Ito na, agas na ba? Huwag ni agas ba?
Pacquiao's defense is a lot better than this. Even though he's off balance a lot, you see Marquez punching. He had blocks and catches of punches where he used to in the first fight he was getting clean. But he's a little bit aware of punches coming back than he used to be. So he catches a lot of more elbows and they're not as effective as he appears to be all the time. Unless he has won this round, that's it.
Last round.
That area where he
Okay, thank you daw. Last round, grabe. Grabe siya na dalaan ko to. Grabe na.
Wala no. Kana ba awa? Ano?
Oo.
No. Na sulod yun na ron. Braguma.
Dili ba na nakwaon?
Di, murag ginatanggal. Ambot na kabot. Basta murag isulod na awa. Sulod
Isulod eh, Malana rin siguro dito.
Ambot na mo. Masiro na yung. Ambot. Diba manipagkitago ng pool good. Sa'yo na.
Mudikit siya,
Murag mo siguro. Wala gitanggal
wala gitanggal. Mudikit siya, no? Malana
Murag mo siya
siguro.
mo pugong ba?
Malana siguro mudikit.
Siguro. Ambot na kabot. Sige na nga.
Malana yung mudikit.
Kaya ginapasagan mo rin siguro kanang mo sigop sa dugo di na para di mo tagas. Para di ma-disturbo ang kuwan sa mata.
Balik mo siya na diha.
Murag na murag bitaw ka ng gapas bitaw nga ibutang nimo para maulay magpugong. Wala ko nga para masig kuwan di mo masig mo dugo siya dito lang permi kay
Nasigop pa siguro. Murag manok bagi tahi.
Kaya ko maagas ba? Ito. Sarap na. Murag ko ang big.
more big left hand at least.
Natrawan sa team nila na hapon dia.
Sometimes judges score blood, and it's Marquez.
Ano din yung rula ang nakita na rin. Silibot na.
Good uppercut by Marquez, sets up a straight right hand. Pacquiao comes running back at him, and Marquez almost tackles him in the middle of the ring. If he can stay away from Pacquiao's left hand, which is really all things in the ring, he has a good chance of winning this round. This could be crucial. Solid shot by Marquez, and he ducks Manny. That was pressure, but he
Grabe, rugi siya to sa hook ni Manny.
gotta keep doing that instead of going straight back. Good left hand by Marquez. Now Pacquiao lands a solid shot, but up to this point, Juan Manuel is winning the round. We've got 1 minute to go. High drama in Las Vegas. We waited 4 years to see this rematch.
Ayan ko na lang ito.
Juan Manuel Marquez
Ah.
Trying to avenge Manny Pacquiao's triumph against Mexico.
Oh.
Nagapon Marcos eh.
Allah. Grabe.
Hawarit!
Ah.
He's losing and showing you all the heart
Hawarit!
that you might expect from a great, proud Mexican fighter. Well, whatever the decision is, it's one thing, but this round,
Grabe.
Marquez is winning the round. Send it back.
Legend ni Sir Manny, no?
Bending down. And Pacquiao doesn't
Grabe.
have much more than that.
Sa ilang taon niya nagbaboxing, 20 plus.
Here comes the blood, and here comes the crowd on their feet. Everybody's up. He's gonna want that left hand punch. He's got a good chance of winning. One more right hand for Marquez.
Oh.
One more combination for Pacquiao.
Oh.
They trade shots down the stretch.
Ah, tara na. Tara na kayo. Lipat tayo.
Right.
Ah, grabe. Ginaw, sobrang ginaw na. Megs! Kusgi dito gamay. Wala, nisulod mo diri. Kuan.
Na charger ah.
Dito ka.
May charger.
Ayaw na. Okay na.
Ayan sa may ano.
Nisulod mo diri amoy. Di, ako dito.
Ah, sige.
Ha?
Marquez landing 19
Ah.
to 15 for Pacquiao.
Oh, grabe.
I personally thought Marquez landed the solider shots in the 12th round. That definitely fit.
Hanap tayo ng iba. Hanap tayo ng iba. Ipainit yan ni Mix be?
Oh, ano? Bugdaw.
Ha? Ipainit, Mix. Hanap tayo ng ibang mga laban, Mix. Ito siya.
It is a beautiful May night in Las Vegas.
Action on the strip as always. Occupancy rate 98%. Town is always hopping, always happening. This weekend no different. Many Mexican-American and Mexican fight fans in town to root for Juan Manuel Marquez. Virtually every Filipino fight fan on the West Coast, no doubt here, to show his enthusiasm for Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao's recent exploits in the ring have made him not just the most famous athlete in the Philippines, quite possibly the most famous of all Filipino citizens. Here in the United States, we'd say that's all good.
Ipainit?
But in the Philippines, it presents a considerably more complex picture for Pacquiao, as we'll see now on this HBO camera visit to the island archipelago.
Ay, pwede. Grabe ang makatama. Tuloy-tuloy, Sir Manny. Oo nga.
In the Philippines, where the
Yan
clocks
ang,
are 15 hours ahead
ang
of
hirap
Las Vegas time,
gayahin niya, Sir
it's
Manny.
already Sunday morning. And in
Grabe.
the summer heat of Southeast Asia, most
Wala na
Filipinos
makagawa
are
kay
tuned in
Sir
to watch
Manny.
Manny
Ay,
Pacquiao.
lahat. Wala. Sarili talaga. Sarili niya yan. Miguel, ganda na sit up ni Pacman, lead foot, outside, tapos rotate, plus uppercut. Wow, galing, Sir Miguel.
Because everybody was busy, including the criminals.
They shout, idle, as Pacquiao walks through the streets. It's a type of celebrity, not just famous, but beloved, which few boxers anywhere have enjoyed for some time.
Pacquiao is the best Filipino boxer.
Manny Pacquiao, best boxer.
#1 champion. He could do to go up even heavyweight. He could fight.
Following the Ferrera conquest, Pacquiao rode through Manila in a ticker
Ganda
tape
pag-aralan talaga kay style, Sir Manny.
then enjoyed an outdoor concert held in his honor. In his spare time, he's an action movie star. In advance of tomorrow's election, Philippine President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo sought and received Pacquiao's endorsement. He recently beat her out in another ballot when he was named Filipino of the Year.
It's a bit different now because I have a money and then I'm popular, not before I'm walking the street with use the slipper, different color.
Pacquiao can laugh now about a childhood of mismatched shoes, sharing one bedroom with half a dozen relatives, selling bread, newspapers, and flowers in the streets. In a country where
Bugnom
1
lagi,
in
Mig.
3 lives in poverty and the average annual income is just
Ha?
$1,000, it's that
Tugnaw ba
familiar
noon?
childhood struggle that may best explain Pacquiao's
Nasayop
popularity.
ka ba?
I think Manny Pacquiao is the hope.
Nagkukurog-kurog na biya ko. Di ka balik bilhin dire?
Here is one example of a man who has brought himself
Ah.
out of a position of desperation into a position of prominence.
Like drugs to riches. Like me. I'm in college. My shop is very small. Then maybe I go to the top then. Not like my dad.
But if Pacquiao is
Ah.
good for the Philippines, many question
Ah.
whether all this attention is
Okay
good
muna.
for Pacquiao.
I love having him here after he wins a fight. When he has another fight coming up, we want him to get the hell out of here as fast as possible.
That's because in the 4 months following his win over Barrera, Pacquiao stopped training almost entirely. Instead, he basked in the trappings of his charmed life and spent long hours shooting pool.
Every day.
Ay, wala man eh.
7 hours. Yeah, too much. Too much time.
He promised us that from now on he's going to be focused, he's going to kill himself in the gym. 6 hours after he made the promise, he went out and came home at 2:30 in the morning.
Too many appointment and schedule, and I have many friends here, so I can't concentrate to my training.
So Manny Pacquiao trains in the United States, where the distractions are fewer and the notoriety is negligible.
Big different because when I'm in the States, I can go to the malls and I can walk down the street. It's nice.
Nice, because it's a break from the crush of expectations back home.
Manny Pacquiao is a national hero, and heroes have obligations to their countrymen.
So as Pacquiao walks into a Las Vegas arena tonight, he knows back home under the brewing midday sun, the barbers, the street vendors, the mechanics are watching. And for the many there whose life savings couldn't buy a ringside seat, some part of their pride, their hope, rests on Manny Pacquiao's 126-pound frame.
A lot of people have different opinions on how Manny should conduct his life. All I'm saying is that he's a very intelligent person. He knows what is at stake every fight that he gets into. Manny Pacquiao is not just a man for himself, but a man for all Filipinos.
The excitement of Pacquiao's story in the Philippines is matched perhaps only by the audacity of his promotional team. Larry, in November, he knocks out the great Marco Antonio Barrera in a fight in which he was the betting underdog. Now here he goes against Marquez, and if he gets past Marquez tonight, the plan later this summer is to fight Eric Morales. Is he really so good that he can go through the best 3 featherweights of the past 10 years in fewer than 9 months?
He thinks he is, and he might well be.
Campos.
The great May West once
Wala ang
said,
take hindi mix,
too
no?
much of a good thing is wonderful.
Ah.
This kind of wonderfulness is rare in boxing, in the big bucks boxing era that we have today, where the economic imperative is to milk the golden cow slowly, very, very slowly. So the irrepressible Pacquiao is
Yeah,
trying
bisa
something
naman
that
talaga.
is bold, that is ambitious,
Oh.
that is dangerous, and may even be foolish. For him, Jim, this is the second leg of the featherweight Triple Crown.
And if you thought that Mexican and Mexican-American fight fans were enthusiastic, what's going on behind us right now and causing all this noise is a spontaneous Manny Pacquiao pep rally here in the arena. So that's part of what Juan Manuel Marquez will be going up against tonight, is all this enthusiasm. But Marquez, although he's relatively unknown outside the boxing world, is only an 8-5 underdog in the fight, despite all of Pacquiao's sensational credentials. Many ringside experts behind us picking Marquez to win the fight. Why is it that Freddie Roach calls him by far the toughest fighter that we, the Pacquiao team, could have gone against?
Well, first of all, go back to the Barrera fight. Even though Pacquiao looked sensational and really destroyed Barrera, personally, I think there was a lot of factors that led up to that, in addition to Pacquiao being so focused that night. Barrera was going through problems with manager, promotional situations, problems with the test that he had on his head, had to break up his training camp and leave prematurely from Big Bear. So all of those helped, plus going against a strong, focused fighter. But nevertheless, Pacquiao was very good for that fight. But in going against a guy like Marquez, who's a seasoned fighter, I think, who's still young and who's hungry for attention himself. He wants to be the new Mexican hero himself. So, and he has the ability to be a very good technical fighter who could take advantage of the mistakes that Pacquiao makes in his over-aggressiveness, because he gets a little anxious sometimes and leaves himself open. So I can see why, at this stage, Freddie Roach is a little concerned about the fight.
Right. Juan Manuel Marquez, strong, smooth counterpuncher, could be just the right antidote to the stylish attacker, Pacquiao. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape now for Manny Pacquiao against Juan Manuel Marquez, and you'll see that Marquez at 30 is 5 years older, 1 inch taller, a 1 inch arm length advantage measured from the armpit to the end of the fist for the southpaw. Pacquiao, he
Malamig pa
starts
rin
out in a
Migs,
southpaw
ah.
stance, but quickly
Ay,
squares his
30 na.
shoulders because he loves to trade punches.
30
They
na
both
pala
weighed in
si
a pound
Tuan.
under the weight limit. Tonight, Marquez has put on 11 pounds to get to 136. Pacquiao 137. They're virtually equal in size. Rules of the bout with our unofficial ringside scorer, Harold Letterman.
The Juan Manuel Marquez Manny Pacquiao fight is scheduled for 12 rounds using the Unified Rules of the Association of Boxing Divisions. There is no 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop the fight in case the cut is caused by an accidental headbutt. We go to the scorecards after 4 rounds have been completed, and you cannot be saved by the bell in any round, including the 12th and final round. Jim.
Harold Letterman drowned out by the reception for Manny Pacquiao, who has become the Philippines' global hero.
You know, this is the kind of crowd that I expected with Puerto Rico. This is Mexico. In some kind of way, the Philippines have gotten in the picture here. I mean, it's unbelievable excitement and the epic pride that's involved in this fight.
You know, a lot of fighters go to the ring like they're going to a wake. He goes to the ring like he's going to a New Year's Eve party.
And a lot of fight fans would say, right now, this is the most exciting fighter in boxing. He certainly has the most excited fan following here tonight. You saw the huge grin on Pacquiao's face as he got ready to step into the ring. Now he tries to change to the game face to get ready for Marquez.
The first time I saw a fighter come to the ring, shaking hands with his fans as he's going into the ring.
Well, one of the things they have to worry about is that he's loving every minute of this and wants to celebrate every second of it to the max. And he's a party animal to begin with. And now the crowd responds against the picture of Marquez, which appeared on the big screens as he comes into the house. So despite the prominence of Mexican and Mexican-American population in the Southwest and in the general geographic area of Vegas, this appears to be a Manny Pacquiao crowd tonight.
Well, you know,
Jim, many Mexican and Mexican-American fans love Pacquiao because of his relentlessly aggressive style. And in fact, you know, the Philippines and Mexico both share a common heritage, both being ruled by the Spanish for centuries, many Spanish surnames in the Philippines. So there is some commonality there.
Now Marquez's fans get to make their statement. Emmanuel, what an atmosphere.
I love it. I was going to say the same thing that Larry just said, that a lot of the Mexican fans identify a lot with Pacquiao more so than they Marquez.
In fact, I have a Mexican friend down in San Diego who said to me the other day, once he knocks out Marquez, Manny's Mexican too. We'll see what happens as we go to a smiling Michael Buffer for the pre-fight introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen from the MGM Grand of Las Vegas, this is the...
Ito na, pagsuntukan na tayo. Suntukan na. Ayan. Suntukan na tayo diretso.
The water cooler fight we were anticipating.
Not since the early days of Mike Tyson have there been as many gym legends surrounding a fighter as is the case now for Pacquiao. Out of the wild card gym in Hollywood come stories of sparring partners with broken ribs, sparring partners who went home after one day, knockouts day after day in sparring. None of that means anything now. Marquez is no sparring partner, but Pacquiao has great talent.
Well, you know, it actually depends on where the sparring partners too. If you're fighting with top-notch guys for sparring partners, you gotta be knocking those guys out.
Marquez comes out in a more offensive stance than he usually does.
Both guys seem to be a little uncomfortable right now trying to get to the range and get the rhythm.
Deafening crowd noise as Marquez gets in a hard left hook to the body and a good right hand over the top. And a straight right hand down the pipe. Pacquiao's a southpaw. Marquez may dispense with his jab sometimes and just lead with that straight right. One of his better punches. Obviously, he's determined to make the jab work as well. And it's easier against Pacquiao than against a lot of other southpaws because of Manny's desire to square his shoulders up and trade shots.
Pacquiao is showing a lot more upper body movement than most southpaws that come straight in a lot. But right now, he seems to be having a problem with getting his rhythm together. At this stage here, he looks to be a little bit wide with everything he does. His body position, everything is leaving himself exposed when he throws his punches.
And he's getting picked off down the middle by Marquez as he did on a quick left hook. And he fires the straight left hand, and there's the punching bout.
As I'm looking at it, I don't know if it was Marquez is really that hurt or whether he just got caught with a straight shot right down the pipe.
Marquez does not appear to be hurt or dazed.
But he's still standing in the same position to get hit with a straight punch.
And he got hit with another one and
He's
another
hurt
one.
now. He's hurt.
Ah,
He's hurt.
shoot na naman.
He's not moving his head at all. He's just standing in one position.
This is why we use the word sensation. We are
If he doesn't move his head, he's going down again.
And Juan Manuel Marquez has been down twice. And he's off balance again. Lands a good straight left. That momentarily backs Pacquiao off.
But he's going straight back.
Third knockdown of the first round. And he caught Marquez going down, and I'm not sure Juan Manuel will be able to get up. Cortez is going to let the fight continue. 30 seconds left in the first. Marquez has been down 3 times already. And Pacquiao lands another huge left. And another big one.
But he's not getting away from the straight left at all. There's no head movement at all.
This is not the fight that
Grabe
Juan
si
Manuel Marquez
Manny.
would have wanted.
Allah.
Marquez is showing tremendous heart and determination to survive this round.
And even if he gets past this round, I don't think it's going to change the outcome because his head is not moving.
Manny Pacquiao is a storm. Juan Manuel Marquez hasn't ever seen anything like that.
Who has? Manny Pacquiao coming at Marquez like a typhoon across the Pacific.
That was the first knockdown. Here's the second one.
Puro straight bang.
And at this point, it was as much speed as power that was
Grabe
befuddling
yung
Marquez.
determinasyon ni
Marquez
Marquez.
came out and tried to make a statement. He's
Bah.
a bigger looking fighter in the ring. Maybe he thought he would be strong and drive Pacquiao off. He paid a stiff price.
Marquez's trainer, Nacho Beristain, one of the very best in the business. He tried to use that minute effectively. But now Pacquiao goes back to work, and again the fight goes to a faster pace than that at which Marquez would want to fight it.
If Marquez would simply move his head with any bend it down or turn off to the side, anything, he could definitely neutralize a lot of what Pacquiao's doing. But Pacquiao's hit him with one punch, straight left hand. And
Marquez
Leading from the nose profusely. Yeah, exactly. It's a gunsher. It looks like Pacquiao must have broken that nose.
yeah, he got hit with 2 straight lefts directly on the nose.
Pacquiao's upper body movement is befuddling Marquez. Not sure where to throw. And Pacquiao knows exactly where to throw.
Straight left.
He caught him again.
And you can notice Pacquiao is not throwing right hooks or anything Nothing else. Just strictly one punch. Straight left
Grabe.
hand right through the middle. He's so fast.
Grabe yung determinasyon ni Marquez talaga. Sinalo lahat pero okay pa rin siya.
Hard to stop him even when he's just throwing the one punch. Now he lands a jab over the top and a little hook.
Ah,
Another straight left hand. Marquez coming back with a left and a right in the
ah.
zone. If it levels out, it could become a sensational fight.
Marquez is making the stand of his life because this is the fight of his life.
Grabe.
Marquez waited years for a chance to rise to the top of the division. Here was the opportunity. And in round one, Manny Pacquiao suddenly shut out the lights. Now they're gradually coming back on.
Marquez fighting more of the kind of fight now we anticipated at the start.
And as the pace slows, Marquez begins to look just a little more comfortable.
All that blood, Manny.
The blood
How does it affect the fight?
It definitely affects you because a lot of times not only is bleeding outside, actually it's bleeding inside. He's going down the guy's breathing.
Grabe.
Messes up the breathing inside. So he's probably
Kinain lahat ni Marquez. Kinain.
Swallowing blood. Straight left hand
Mahirap,
lands just
mahirap
under the
isolve
chin.
yung jab straight ni Sir Manny. Oh, yung straight niya.
in the beginning of the fight, he wouldn't be in the situation he's in right now.
Oh, grabe.
Marquez lands a solid left. And another one just before the bell.
And actually had a pretty good round, even considering the blood and everything else.
Pinky Pacquiao, Manny's wife, as excited as all the other Filipino fans who are here. Much to shout about so far.
Deep breath. All right, now pay attention. Pay attention. Hey, coach. You gotta set up some things in here. Yeah. You want? You gotta set. Cut the ring off, okay, son? Relax lang, kaya natin yan. Relax lang. Kalawang ulo, sinapan mo.
Move your head.
Left hand and come back with the hook.
We can-
Okay? All right, combinations. Not one punch at a time. Combinations. You hear me?
Marquez making his stand, coming back, putting himself into the fight.
Third round of a scheduled 12. Been about 5 rounds worth of action in the first two.
You know that first round with 3 knockdowns could be a 10-6 round for Pacquiao. So there's a mountain that Marquez has to fight, to climb.
Oh.
Well, and in round two, Pacquiao got off 77 punches by CompuBox count to only 45 for Marquez, so it wouldn't be at all surprising if the judges gave the second round to Pacquiao as well, which would put him 5 points ahead of the fight. Hard body shot by Marquez. He'll want to land a lot more of those.
Pacquiao's got a nice little body rhythm, moving back and forth, side to side. And all the time looking for one big shot. Straight left hand.
Marquez gets in a low blow with the right hand. Joe Cortez says keep him up. It would be a good idea for Manny to start using the right hand now to try to set up his lefts. And he does, and lands one, but Marquez gets in 2 hard body shots. Marquez now a lot more aware of Pacquiao's speed, and therefore has a little bit more of a clue how to deal with it.
Pacquiao looks so strong in this deal.
Pacquiao's trainer, Freddie Roach, one of the hottest in the sport. Hard right hand by Marquez.
He's doing a good job with Manny, too. He's got him moving around his body almost like a little Filipino version of a Mike Tyson. He's side to side, brother, but he explodes out of there with that straight left.
Hard left hand by Pacquiao landed flush. Freddie Roach is the sometime trainer of Mike Tyson. far his prize at this moment is Pacquiao. Blood coming out of Marquez's nose again after Pacquiao lands a couple more of those straight lefts. There aren't a lot of punchers who muster as much body movement over a 3-round period as does Manny Pacquiao, Manny.
No, there's a lot of body movement. His main thing is still...
Wala mo lagi mix.
And I think just a matter of time.
Ha?
Ang disabante.
Wala mo, gano'n no?
Crowd chanting Marquez, Marquez, Marquez as his supporters try to get him back into the fight.
When a guy comes back like this, even some of Pacquiao's supporters start respecting him.
Hello. Hello. Grabe. Grabe si Kwan eh.
All right, let's get some
Ano,
eyes on
nawala ng ilong ni, ano. Nabali ng ilong ni Marquez Mix.
Speaking of trainers, the trainer also in Marquez's corner is one of the best trainers in the game too. And Nacho yeah, great job, not only trying to coagulate the bleeding, but also in getting his fighter back into the fight.
Aristain was the guru of the crafty Daniel Zaragoza during Zaragoza's long and curious career in the sport. He's had a lot of other good fighters as well. Marquez is his prize pupil of the moment. And Harold had to score the first 3 rounds. Okay, Jim. 29-25, 2 rounds to 1. Manny Pacquiao. Jim, that first round was a 10-6 round. You get an extra point when you knock a guy off his feet. You get 2 extra points when you knock him off his feet twice. You get 3 extra points when you put him off his feet 3 times. So, subtract 3 from 10-9, you get a 10-6 round. Manny Pacquiao, 2 rounds to 1. Pacquiao trying to just barge through Marquez with that left hand again. You heard Aristain trying to build Marquez's confidence, telling him he's won the second and third rounds.
And in my mind, I actually thought he may have won that second round. I thought he won the third round, but the second round was even questionable. Well, the point is, it's a competitive fight at this stage again, provided he can stay away from the straight left hand.
Grabe si Hermano kagalang.
Marquez now in the counter-punching style that got him here.
You notice Pacquiao was throwing his left hand with so much power, he was getting off balance and was getting countered a lot with Marquez. So now he slowed up by throwing his left hand without extending it all the way where he won't leave himself exposed as much as he was earlier in the last 2 rounds.
Irish point is right on target. Gradually, moment by moment, they're edging toward fighting more Marquez's fight than Pacquiao's fight.
Absolutely. So once again, every time he throws the left hand now, Marquez is trying to counter.
So round 1 produced the shock factor. You can say you understand. You can think you understand. I know how fast he is. I know how powerful he is. But you don't know for sure until it's in front of you. And clearly, Manny Pacquiao was faster and more powerful than Manuel Marquez was ready for. Since that time, Marquez has gotten his feet on the canvas.
But I think he got caught with that straight left before he got adjusted to the left-handed rhythm, and he never recuperated. The second knockdown, the third was simply because he was too late. Now he seemed to realize that he's getting hit mainly with just one punch, and he seems to be focused on concentrating on avoiding that left hand, just like he did there.
Lakas ng suntok si
And as a
Hermano
result
sa
of that,
lahat.
Pacquiao is having a problem now because his entire style is off of the left hand.
Oh.
Still with his great speed, and he is able from time to time to get in, land the left, and then get back out. There's a hard right hand by Marquez that jolted Pacquiao. And Pacquiao, when jolted, wants to fight back immediately.
That's a man that loves his job. He loves fighting.
Still to come this evening, a conversation conversation with Antonio Tarver, the man who next week will again challenge for Roy Jones' heavyweight championship of the world. As we mentioned at the top of the show, many ringside observers and most of the fans in the arena thought that Tarver beat Jones last fall when first they fought. But the judges gave a narrow majority decision to Jones. Tonight, Tarver will talk about his next shot.
Your head movement, back him up with jab and his own combinations, okay? All right? Remember, that hook's a good shot for you. Go with the hook and then the uppercut behind it, okay? Okay. All right, more than one shot. You hear me? Yeah. Deep breath. Marquez trained in the mountains of southern Mexico at 16,000 feet. He was running in the snow. And perhaps that kind of effort is what kept him going through the travails of the first round or two.
When I trained Julio Cesar Chavez in Mexico, we trained at 8,000 and 10,000, and I thought that was ridiculous. But to get up to 16,000, you can't even hardly breathe. Plus, it's always cold up there all year long.
With 30 seconds remaining in round one, Juan Manuel Marquez got up at the count of 6 from his third knockdown at the hands of Manny Pacquiao, and at that moment, it did not look as though he would make it out of the round. Now we're into round 5, and Marquez is feeling his way back into the fight. Pacquiao's initial burst of fury has now been quenched. Marquez hunting and pecking through a counter-punching exercise. Stuns Pacquiao momentarily there. Body shot by Marquez. Pacquiao says, I'll try one myself. The blood, which was a gusher in round 2, has now been reduced to a trickle just from the left nostril of Marquez.
And that's one of the hardest things it is to stop a bleeding nose. It's worse than their cut.
Pacquiao unmarked. Catches Marquez with the right hook.
Oh, tinamaan si Sermani. Kulit talaga.
Holds his hands in the air. Low blow by Marquez. He got away with it. Pacquiao comes back with 2 big left hands. Right on the button. So just as Marquez decided to get offensive, Pacquiao was able to come back with that left hand. And they're trading shots again. Marquez backing off as if to say maybe it's not such a good idea to trade.
No, but you know, Pacquiao still is such a big puncher, got so much spirit about him.
Ha? Minute na? Grabe si Conor. Tala. Grabe yung bakbakan to. Bawi-bawi lang sila. Ito yung labanan ng opensa at counter. Master sa counter si Marquez. Master din sa opensa Sermani. Oh. Ah. Salo ni Marquez lat suntok Sermani. Tuwing laban nila may mga putok sila, grabe.
Right hand uppercut hook from Marquez, who is back in the fight.
Larry, I can assure you, he's swallowed a lot of blood inside, too.
Pacquiao looks to the heavens and crosses himself as he comes out for round 6. Marquez Marquez landed 14 out of 29 power shots in the fifth round. He is fighting his way back into it on the scorecards.
His punches are clean precision punches, the kind that really creates excitement with the judges and the crowd because he always catches Pacquiao with his head straight up.
In addition to being a great trainer, Nacho Beristain is an outstanding cutman, and he has stopped the bleeding in Marquez's nose. Now, cutman Lenny DeJesus will try in Pacquiao's corner to keep his fighter from suffering any more damage to the right eye. Good body shot by Marquez. Pacquiao comes back reaching with a body shot of his own. When he reaches with his hands like that, he opens himself up to Marquez's right-hand counters.
Pacquiao, when he attacks it with such a big lunge and a big step that it's great if he lands a shot. He's going to have a lot of power. And if he doesn't, he's always off balance and you can take advantage of him.
That's why some people thought Marquez could win the fight.
Oh. Yung talaga yung pang-ano ni Marquez, yung wild na kanan niya.
Great punches. I don't think that Pacquiao was hurt him, but he gets it so clean because his head beats up and he's off balance. That was the same punch that Pacquiao was landing early in the first round, but now Marquez is watching. His whole focus is strictly on Pacquiao's left hand. That's all. No jabs, no nothing, just his straight left hand. See that? He's getting away from it every time, and Pacquiao's having problems now finding another way to be effective.
From Marquez's nose again after Pacquiao landed the left.
Grabe kagalaw pa si Manny.
Exhausting fight. Both fighters fighting at a fast pace. Marquez hits Pacquiao right on the hip. And he doesn't worry about it. Keeps coming after him.
Regardless of what's the final outcome of this fight, Marquez has gained the respect of a lot of people because of the fact he's come back from one of the most brutal first-round pounders that I've ever saw fight with tape.
Well, we told you it'd be a candidate for fight of the year. It's already clearly that. It's the crowd of the year in boxing. I don't know when I've heard a crowd this wildly excited about a fight.
But once again, all Pacquiao was trying to line up that straight left hand.
And it could be the comeback of a lifetime for Juan Manuel Marquez.
You take too much of a chance. You throw on the top first. Don't go to the body first because that's you're at risk. You're winning 5 rounds. After you lost the first round, you won all from then on.
Man, not too long, not too far. He can counter. Use the double jab, straight left hand behind it. Back this guy up. You don't let this guy take control of the fight. You hear me? Huh? Okay. Big right hand from Marquez. Wings it over the defense of Pacquiao, which pleases his spouse so much.
CompuBox numbers in the 6th round. Marquez 16 out of 41. A lot of them hard right hand shots. Manny Pacquiao landing only 5 out of 35 punches. So Pacquiao's offense increasingly blunted by Marquez's increasingly effective tactical boxing. Marquez's straight right hand landing with greater and greater frequency. Maybe he's the man who's going to score the knockout. Harold, how do you have it through 6?
Okay, Chip. Now we gotta remember, a fight is scored on a 10-point bus system. It's not rounds. In rounds, I've got it 4 rounds to 2. Juan Manuel Marquez. But Pacquiao still has that 10-6 round in the first round. So in points, 56-55, Manny Pacquiao.
You know, Marquez is changing up. He's shooting straight right hands, and then he switches and he throws a right hook around the side. So Pacquiao's putting his hand out to block the straight punches and sometimes get hit on the side.
Freddie Roach asked Pacquiao to double jab and hit him with straight left hands. Pacquiao is not confident enough to go out and execute because Marquez is countering too effectively.
Marquez has so many different things he can do. Like I say, he can work effective jab, he can punch to the body, he can throw uppercuts, work different things. And you know, when you're a really seasoned fighter, you should be able to handle a fighter that only is effective with one punch.
The fighting CPA, Juan Manuel Marquez, takes a hard left-hand shot from Pacquiao.
But he's going back.
Melvin Cayoson.
And both guys are starting to show a little
Shout
interest.
out Melvin Cayoson. Merry Christmas. Shout out din sa tatay niya sa Zamboanga, nasa Zamboanga City.
Just as the nose flattened out, he's taken so many punches right
Oh.
straight down the middle from Pacquiao. And Pacquiao's right eye is bleeding, a little cut at the outside of the eyebrow.
And certainly the left eye's got a little swelling.
And what a crowd. They go back and forth, chanting, cheering, challenging each other, just as the fighters do in the ring.
That was a good move right there on Marquez's part. He dropped down just enough for that great straight left hand, just barely missed it.
Pacquiao's left hand did get in.
Yes, it did. One of them.
Showing a better
Paulo Luis Manalo.
recapture the initiative.
Marquez looking to land
Si
another
Sir siya na po
uppercut.
mag-announce po. Si Sir siya na. Pero naipit siya na. May date na po.
Pacquiao fans booing because they thought the punch was low.
It was right on the belt line.
You see Marquez, you think of a fighter like
Straight right hand.
hitting behind other top fighters for a long time.
Oh.
And finally got his chance.
Ooh. Oh.
Marquez takes him well and
Oh.
stuns Pacquiao with a right
Sir
hand.
Manny nga raw niya.
What a fight.
Grabe.
With the consistency
Round
of Juan
7
Manuel
yun. Round
Marquez.
7.
Every single round he throws between 40 and 45 punches. Like a metronome.
Very act factor, too. He's been hitting
That was good, but you're still lowering your hand.
Got him with the
You
same
know the body.
dropped him the first round.
Be careful. Manny, listen to me. Manny, listen to me. Do not let him get control of the fight. Back you up. You have to back him up with the jab. All right? You back him up and you keep controlling this fight. You hear me? Manny, he's getting tired. All right? Okay. You can go all night long. All right? Get made.
Larry, Emmanuel, can you remember watching a man get knocked down in the first round
Round 8 na
times
yata to.
and then come back to win the fight recently? I don't know when I've seen that.
I can't recall. Of course, in so many fights, the third knockdown ends the fight. So I don't recall something like that.
I had to go back to Ashimo and Bondurell, probably.
Floyd Patterson and Inge Mario Hansen used to trade knockdowns like they were punches.
And he's getting hit with the same punch sometimes now, but he's taking the punch now.
As he's backing up, Emmanuel, he's not coming forward the way he started the fight, walking into the punch. So he's able to shake off the power to fuse it.
I think he's got warmed up is what it basically comes down to. Before he got caught cold. Straight on the chin.
Marquez did a great job of grabbing Pacquiao and spinning him to the ropes. Cortez did a great job of stepping in before Marquez could take advantage of it. And you hear Freddie Roach from round to round pleading with Pacquiao, don't let him take control of the fight. Too late. It may have already happened.
You cannot go straight back to Pacquiao. When he starts coming in with that forward right jab, he's going to shoot you straight left, right down the middle. Got to bend down or either try to make him back up. You never can go straight back.
Pacquiao seems to be deciding to use more of his boxing skills because that one-hand kind of fight was losing its effectiveness.
Round 8, the most tactical round of the fight, as both fighters have been up on their toes the entire time. This round is up for grabs in the last minute. Somebody's going to score some punches and win it. Uppercut by Marquez. Pacquiao trying to get to the chest with the left hand. Couple little body shots by Marquez.
A lot of good body movement from Pacquiao. As the fight goes on, you get almost tired and confused just with his body, but trying to time him coming in and out.
But Marquez straights him twice with the right hand. And as Pacquiao looks off balance, Marquez scores against the ropes. And another hard right to the body. And suddenly Marquez is in position to win the round. Pacquiao gets the crowd thrilled.
Grabe sa Manny. Balik-balikan man. Walang kapaguran.
More and more, Pacquiao's missing with the left. While Marquez is landing with the counter right.
Looks like Marquez has won another round.
Manny Pacquiao round. So Manny Pacquiao na round yun. Paulo Luis Manalo. Melvin Cayoson.
Okay, we can't let the judges decide this. You decide.
Agarra la iniciativa, anula su izquierda. Jab and the overhand left's working for you, okay? Now come back with the hook for me, okay? Finish him.
Ranay na.
This man up and take control. Do not let him back you up, you hear me? Do not let him back you up and take control of the fight, you hear me? You be the boss out there, son, okay?
Merry Christmas, Paulo Luis Manalo. Kakaiyak ang Christmas namin. Dito lang kami. Kamusta ang Christmas natin, Migs? Kamusta Christmas natin? Ha? Okay, ah. Okay lang.
Marquez fewer than 40 punches, but he landed enough of them down the stretch of the round to appear to win it.
But neither one did much punching. For the most part, Pacquiao just moved around a lot.
That's why I call that round even.
It's funny when Pacquiao moves around, he really doesn't box. He just moves around. And it looks like he's boxing, but he doesn't really jab or do too much. He just bounces back and forth without really boxing.
Itong magandang pag-aralan tong dalawa eh. Si Sir Manny Opinsa. Si Marquez ang counter.
Pacquiao still showing amazing energy.
Good energy level. Just cannot really get his rhythm right.
His punching accuracy rate has gone way down since the start of the fight. Obviously, in round one, he was landing. Recently, he has not been able to land a straight left.
Yep, and when he does land it, for the most part, it's not that effective as it was earlier.
That punch blocked by the right glove of Marquez.
Bring on.
Pacquiao increasingly frustrated.
Block one, and then he dropped down underneath the second.
Oh,
Watch, Pacquiao is not a dangerous guy when you go to
oh, grabe.
He only can punch when he's bouncing forward. If you make it back up, you don't have to worry about getting counterpunched.
Which is why Freddie Roach was telling his fighter, don't you dare back up. You must go forward the rest of the fight.
Yeah, he's not a counterpuncher. He doesn't punch good when you back him up. He has to get set to make that bounce.
Oh, grabe.
But you back him up, it's your own.
Oh, gandang uppercut ni Sir Manny yun.
Not so bad because he doesn't punch that good when he comes at him. He gets set and
Mahirap ano yun, mahirap i-timing. Nag-jab, in-uppercut niya.
he doesn't shoot short punches that good.
So far in this round, Pacquiao seems to be outboxing Marquez.
Oh. Piti-piti lang suntok ni Pacquiao. Ni Sir Manny, grabe. Oh.
Pacquiao's face as suddenly he begins experiencing some of his better success. Marquez gets him to the left and knocks him back into the rope. Pacquiao comes forward again. Blood trickling from Marquez's nose again. Hard right hand by Marquez. They trade shots at the center of the ring. And he broke his hands up as if to say, I love it. We're fighting.
Grabe. Tatlo na lang.
Okay, man. Easy, brother. Yeah. Drink that. Drink a little bit. You need it. Attaboy. Relax. All right, man. Manny. Yeah. The jab and the hook is working great for you, okay? Okay. Now, I want it more. Okay? Okay. Hey, this guy's tired. Do not let him take control of this fight. This is too close a fight right now. Manny.
He's not doing too much with his left, so but be careful of it. Keep boxing him with an excellent class, winning round after round. Careful of it.
Natin.
Top box numbers through the ninth round show Pacquiao throwing about 100 more punches, but landing at a lower percentage. Marquez with a 20-punch edge and power connects, 95 to 75. The harder punches, well, Pacquiao in the first 3 rounds, and then Marquez since then. But in the last round, Pacquiao seemed to reestablish himself as the aggressor, and that's what his trainer Freddie Roach has been wanting.
A lot of people biting their nails on the other side of the Pacific Ocean.
A lot of people biting their nails on the other side of the ring.
Murad Mohammed, the promoter of Pacquiao, is biting his nails.
Big time. It was Murad Mohammed who elected to take the gamble of choosing an extremely ambitious fight schedule for Pacquiao in the wake of his big victory over Barrera. To go straight from Barrera to Marquez. And then if he wins, to go on to Eric Morales. Trying to dispose of the top 3 featherweights in the last 10 years in 9 months. But it's gotten rough here. After a blazing and glorious first round,
Pada gani?
Pacquiao knocked Marquez down 3 times. Marquez maybe
Tanaw
within
ko na.
range of coming back to win the fight.
Tara lang.
Left hand by Pacquiao. Marquez answers immediately with the right. They get ready to turn again. Fight comes alive.
Grabe si Manny. Tanaw daw. Init ba? Init na?
Marquez backing up on the defensive. Pacquiao suddenly
Wala.
comfortable than at any time since the
Ah.
Trying to just get back into the fight after taking that pound in the first round. And at this stage here, he may be starting to weaken again because he's been just fighting so hard to get back into the fight. Plus, I would have learned that he's probably been trying. Let's take a listen to
This is over the top of the left hand.
He's probably still have a fully recuperated from that first round pounding.
Marquez pawing at his nose with his glove. A sign that the bleeding is bothering him again. Hard left hand by Pacquiao lands flush again. And just as you said, Emmanuel, he's dialing it in. He's finding the range. Lands again. Marquez, this is what one right now lands one. Gets Pacquiao into the corner.
Grabe si Manny.
Did he hurt you? Okay, let's get some ice. It's 11th round. You're almost there. 6 more minutes and you'll win.
Das. Ha?
GMA.
Hey, relax for me. Give me a chance. Man. All right? Now, you're destroying this guy when you go to him. You're destroying him when you go to him with the 1-2, right? All right? Now, let's finish up, okay? Body and head. You hear me?
Arnold Ramos, hello coach, always support both of you, Chandler, and good luck watching from Doha, Qatar. Doha, Qatar. Shout out Arnold Ramos.
CompuBox numbers from the 10th round show Pacquiao landing 10 out of 17 power shots.
Grabe.
The point that Emmanuel Stewart made, he dialed in the left hand again, found the range, landed his big shots for the first time since seconds early in the fight. Harold, how do you have it through 10?
You know, it's a back and forth fight. At the end of round 6, I thought it was
Round 11, round 11.
round 7, 8, 9, and 10. I just like Manny Pacquiao's left hand. I thought he was the aggressor. I thought his left hand was doing more damage. It was landing sharper. He was the cleaner puncher. 96-91, 6 rounds to 4. Manny Pacquiao. He's got that big point lead because of that 10-6 first round.
It's very possible Marquez needs a knockout to win this fight.
And perhaps recognizing that his fighter might be weakening, Nacho Beristain didn't make that point between rounds, instead saying, hang in there for 6 more minutes. Both fighters looked exhausted after the 10. Pacquiao not letting it show here. Steps inside, lets his hands go again. Marquez pops him with a perfect right hand in return.
Oh. Udah pitik-pitik lang pag tumama. Grabe si Hernani talaga.
The way Marquez is holding his mouth tells you how much he's bothered by the blood coming out of his nose.
He's been fighting for a lot of things after the first round.
Oh, what a big right hand by Marquez. Pacquiao took it pretty well.
This round, at this point, he's been able to neutralize Pacquiao's left hand. Once he neutralizes the left hand, he's neutralized everything.
Oh.
Before tonight, Juan Manuel Marquez had never participated in the kind of dramatic slugfest which typified the great careers of his 2 Mexican countrymen, Marco Antonio Barrera and Eric Morales. Now he's got one. Question is, can he come back and win it?
Yeah, but I think win or lose, he's made his mark among Mexican fans for showing the courage and the fortitude to put himself
Grabe.
I feel like giving them both the standing.
Last round. Nabali ng ilan ni Marquez. Grabe.
Hey, if you're going to win this, it's an incredible victory. It didn't look like you're going to win, but you got it now.
First round? All right, Manny. This is your round, son. We need this round badly. Manny, all right? You put him on his ass this round. You hear me? Okay. Now, Manny, look for the double left hand. Do not let him be first. Okay, you have to be first.
Last round.
Don't wait for nothing now. He is trying to go after him. You're up by 3 points. We're winning this fight.
Both fighters believe they can win this
Brad
fight.
Hart, 78. Hello po. Hello.
Fighter has something left.
Hello, last round.
At the MGM Grand.
Magandang pag-aralan mga to. Puro magagaling.
Seats are bound to stay standing throughout the round.
Mga legend, ang dalawa, Lorenzo Jr., Tuan, mas grabe yung bagyong, ay sorry po. Apo, mas matindi. Bagyong Odette po.
Clearly, Marquez wants to box his way through the round, try to win it, and take his chances with the scorecards. Pacquiao's trainer told him he couldn't afford to be satisfied with that. Perhaps because he knows
Allah, kahit last round na. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin. Mr. Dero. Matagal na po. Matagal na. Nag-aral lang. Kumukuha ng mga estilo. Aral lang, aral. Pinsa at saka counter.
This is a good fight here. And you know,
Oh.
I just wondered if Marquez hadn't been so badly physically damaged the first round, this would have been one tremendous fight. Even though it's been good as it is, it would have been even better, I thought.
No, I feel the knockdowns in the first round made the drama that we're watching.
Both guys are in great condition.
30 seconds to go.
Malakas pa. Tabla ni Coach. Paulo Luis Manalo.
We'll see what happens in the rest of 2004, but nothing in the first 5 months of 2004.
Unang laban nila to eh. Grabe. Oh!
Down the stretch. Pacquiao's left. Marquez is right. Last chance to make a statement as the bell gets ready to ring. What about
Grabe.
I had Pacquiao winning a close fight.
Harold? How'd you finish up? Okay, Jim. I thought Manny Pacquiao pulled up that 12th round, but certainly I thought Juan Manuel Marquez won the 11th. 115, 110, 7 rounds to 5. Manny Pacquiao. I mean, Jim, that 10-6 round was just impossible to overcome. Juan Manuel Marquez, a sensational gutting performance, winning rounds 3, 4, 5, and 6. I thought Pacquiao came back very well in the 7th, 8th, and 9th, and then, they split the final round. So, 115, 110, Pacquiao.
Keep in mind as you listen to that 115-110 scorecard from Harold that he scored rounds 7, 8, 9, and 10 all for Pacquiao. I think those were difficult rounds to score. It might be closer on some cards. Bert Clements of the United States is one of the 3 judges. He scored Morales Ayala 117-11 for Morales. It was an easy fight for Eric. Guy Jutra, notable fight. Ayala Tapia scored 115-114 for Ayala, and Ayala was indeed the winner of that fight. And now John Stewart of New Jersey, who scored Jones-Tony for Roy Jones, which was indeed...
I-close ko na po. Close na. Maraming salamat po sa nanood. Sumama sa pag-aaral.
And he created the mold of the featherweight slugger. And then along came the next featherweight slugger, Manny Pacquiao. And tonight, in the first round, Manny Pacquiao stunned Juan Manuel Marquez. And to the shock
Nice
of everyone
fight.
ringside,
Boxing glove hits.
there was a moment when you didn't think Marquez was going to effectively get up.
Tingnan mo natin tabla yan eh.
He survived the last
John Lee.
30 seconds of the first round.
Panalo si Hermane nito
Marquez
eh.
was coming back and was winning the fight, or at least winning rounds. Knocking Pacquiao back with his right hand, avoiding the left. But by the latter stages of the fight, Pacquiao began to land his straight left hand again and brought the blood back out of Marquez's apparently broken nose. In the 11th round, they traded shots as both fighters tried to muster a knockout shot to close things out. And then they both fought their way evenly, more or less. Maybe Pacquiao won it with some big left-hand shots in the middle of the round. And Manny is the likely winner as we get ready for the scorecards, it would appear, because of the 10-6 first. Let's go to Michael Buffer and find out who won.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the MGM Grand of Las Vegas, after 12 great featherweight rounds, we go to the scorecards. John Stewart scores it 115 to 110 for Pacquiao. Guy Jutra scores it 115 to 110 for
Baliktad.
Marquez.
Sobra naman yun.
Scores the ball. 113,
Ay.
113, a three-way split. The bout
Salamat po sa mga nanonood. Salamat. God bless po.